Hi, I'm Ronnie from Induku Design. This is a short tutorial on how to construct Induku Design's wooden models. I will also give a few tips and tricks on how to make this process even simpler. All models are made from 3mm Baltic birch plywood that is laser cut. Some of the models have 4mm dowels. These are laser cut to the correct length. A booklet or an instruction sheet is included with every model. It is very important to read all the instructions before starting to assemble the model. Other items that may help with assembly includes a knife, normal candle wax, and some glue. I will talk more about the types of glue later. The first step is to break apart all of the dowels. Gently wiggle the pieces to loosen rather than use force to break them apart. After breaking apart the pieces, sand the edges until flush. A small piece of sandpaper is included in the kit. The next step is to loosen the main pieces of the model. Use the same procedure by wiggling the piece loose rather than using force. If the piece seems really stuck, use an X-Acto knife to cut the piece loose where it is attached to the board. Small pieces can easily be pushed through the board using the tool that is included. Sand the edges where the pieces were removed from the board. This is especially important to do for the gears. Remove any burrs from the gear teeth by gentle sanding. Be careful not to change the profile of the teeth when sanding. It may be useful at this stage to sort all the pieces. It is now time to start assembling the model. Fit the pieces together as shown in the instructions. If the pieces seem too tight to fit, sand down the edges a little to make them fit better. Once the pieces fit, glue can be added. How the glue is added depends on the type of glue that is used. I use either CA glue, also known as super glue, or PVA glue, also known as wood glue. I recommend using PVA glue. Dab a small amount of wood glue on the pieces that you want to glue together. Press the pieces together, align them and hold them in place for a few seconds. If you decide to use CA glue, it's not necessary to take apart the pieces before adding the glue. Simply add a drop of glue where you need it, but be careful that moving parts are not glued together. A very important step in model assembly is adding the wax. Add wax to the gear teeth all around the gear. Add also wax to the top and the bottom of the gear, as well as to the sides of the model where the gears might rub against. When the gear train is assembled, move the gears to ensure that they run smoothly. The more the gears are rotated, the better the whole mechanism will move. Some other tips that might help with assembly. Work on a hard surface. This makes it easy to push in the pieces, especially the dowels in the octagon holes. Use the small tool or another piece of flat wood to push in the pieces and ensure they are flush where it is necessary. Sometimes a piece will break. Often it is easy to fix by just adding a small bit of glue, pushing the pieces together and waiting for it to dry. If this cannot be done, contact Induku Design to have replacement parts sent to you. Let me know in the comments if you want a tutorial for any specific model available from Induku Design. Visit Induku Design for more models and more information on other products.